Hi everyone, how are you? Leader, previously you didn't send me the list. Okay, thank you, Swami Khan. The leader didn't send me the list of attendance. Please send me that list of last week. Is leader here? Is leader here? I didn't receive the list of attendance last week. I didn't receive.
Last week I have extended for you.
What Minji? Could you please
Yes.
repeat? Could you please repeat?
Yeah, last week I have a list of the attendance of the class for you. I sent that for you.
Oh, you already sent to me.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, with that I check. You sent by your email, Lemon G, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, let me check. Let me check right now. Thank you, Minji. Mm. April. Okay, 3 April. Okay, I see it. 3 April. Okay, thank you. I will upload it now on our system. Nguyễn Đạt and Trần Quang Nhật Khánh and Nguyễn Hoàng Dương, please provide me the ID student. Nguyễn Đạt, is Nguyễn Đạt here? Trần Nguyễn Nhật Minh, Nguyễn Đạt, Nguyễn Hoàng Dương, are you here? Okay, let's start. Vừa Quốc Huy. Okay, please talk. You want to talk, right?
No, teacher, I'm
Just checking.
wrong.
Just want to check in. Okay, we can start class. Today we will go to the solution of chapter 24. About the conceptual questions, I think you need to learn, you need to read, you need to study by yourself. But if you have any questions, you can ask me. How about the question number 7? Any question? If not, I will move to the next question. The question 6. No questions. I move to next. Okay, now we also solve some problems. This is the first problem we need to solve. And let's look at. We have a non-uniform electric field given by expression. So this is the way they express electric field in 3D, in a 3D space, and they give you the, remember this one is I is the unit vector along the axis. You can see the axis here. I have 3D space X, Y, Z, and here is the vector I. This is the unit vector along the axis or S. Okay, and this is the vector G, H, and this is vector G. This is vector K along the OT axis. Three of them are the unit vector. Please remember that. So when they provide you the electric fields in this formula, it means the electric field in 3D in the 3D space, okay, 3-dimensional space, and A, B, and C are constant. What is the questions? They ask us to determine the electric flux. Did you remember the electric flux? The electric flux PE equal E dA. Is right. So if you have a surface, I assume that this is a surface A, and you can divide this surface into many very small surface dA here. Okay, assume that we have electric field in this direction, so it means electric field in this direction, right? E, and remember that the dA is perpendicular to the surface. This is a vector dA, and the angle between dA and E is equal theta. So you can calculate the electric flux go through the surface A by these formulas, right? This is from theory. Did you read theory? Did you study theories at home? We already have the video. We already have the PowerPoint slide. We have the book. We have everything. So please Your duty is just study and to try to understand it, the theory. Okay. So they asked us to determine the lattice plots through a rectangular surface in the XY plane. Here is the XY plane, right? Extending from 0 to W here, and from 0 to H, it means H here. So you have a rectangular here. It's right. So how we solve this? Look at here. This is a solution. They divide the surface into okay, this is all version. I remember that I changes. Okay, they divide this one into many surface. The very small surface, the 8, same as previous I mentioned. Actually here, okay, someone asked me. Hướng hoa hồng, thầy cho tôi một phút nói cái này được.
Em chỉ nói với anh một câu này thôi. Em có sai về ai đi nữa, em có làm cái gì nữa, nếu có phải trả giá em cũng xin chấp nhận. Bởi vì anh biết đấy, ra sôi làm ăn bươn trải, liều thì ăn nhiều, không liều thì ăn ít.
Sorry.
Muốn thành công thì phải chấp nhận trải qua đắng cay ngọt bùi. Làm ăn muốn kiếm được tiền phải chấp nhận mạo hiểm, nguy hiểm một tí nhưng trong tầm kiểm soát, anh hiểu chưa? Sau này chỉ có làm, chịu khó, cần cù thì bù siêng năng. Chỉ có làm thì mới có ăn. Không làm mà đòi có ăn đầu quẩy nhá, ăn cứt thì nó dễ. Rồi, nói thì cho nó nhanh. Mình phải tôn trọng người khác.
Hướng hoa hồng. Does Hướng hoa hồng is our student? Is him is our student in our class? Hey, how can he enter our class? You know? Our class? Really? What happened with him? Okay, don't mind it. We continue our class. Okay, in this problem, I don't mind this, so we don't need to waste our time for him. So in this case, we can divide this plan into many very small dA, right? dA. We can solve. We can divide this plan into dA. Is called dy. ds multiply dy. Okay, don't need to divide in this way. Don't need. We divide dA this way. Okay. And we have the answer to determine the lattice plots through the surface on the XY plane. So it means on XY plane, it means Z equals 0. So we don't need this factor, right? Z0, G0. So that the lattice field also calculate using this formula. Okay, got it. And you can substitute you can use the formulas for electric field here. And previously we have the electric field this factor is same as this one. So same as this formula, right? And in this case, you just get the multiply. This is the dot multiplied. Please remember that with the vector multiply, we have two kind of multiply: the dot multiply and the cross multiply. The dot multiplies give us a scalar, but the cross multiply give us a vector. Do you remember? This is from fundamental mathematics, right? Okay, so this is you can multiply the factor to factor. Here we have I multiply k and k multiply k. Please remember that I multiply k equals 0, right? And k multiply k equal 1. This is right. So it's here. This one multiply this one is 0, so we don't need that. And we only have k multiply k here, so we have C as. And because this is the integrate up to this way, so we need to layer integrate, right? To layer the layer y and the layer s. So we can divide it because the layer y and x is independent. So because it's independent, so we can separate the integrate, and we can calculate this integrate is very easy, and also this one is very easy. So that's all the solution. It's easy, right? Any question? Okay, if there's no question, I will go through to the next problem. Yeah, thank you. Leader, please help me to count the attendance and send me the list after the class. Thank you in advance. Thank you, leader. Did you hear me? The leader?
Ủa phải em không vậy thầy?
Sorry?
Chắc không phải đâu.
Nguyễn Thành Tâm, that's you.
Why you tied to me my door? What do you mean? I know that you have you write to your friend, right? I just kidding you. So please help me to count the attendance. It's okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, very good, very nice. Okay, go to next problem. In these problems, also for the Gauss law, they give us a particle with charge Q. This is the positive cube, right? And it's located at the center of the cube of S is 1 meter. In addition, 6 are identical charged particles happen. So it's the same 6 particle charge. It's been an identical charge here. We have Q's is negative. We have 6 Q's negative, right? And it's they are positioned symmetrically around Q as shown in figure 24.3. 19. They ask us to determine electric flux through one phase of the cube. Remember that because this is not a sphere, this is not a sphere, this is a cube. And it's very hard for us to calculate electric flux go through one surface. It's very hard. It's very hard for us. But based on the Gauss law, we have electric flux go through a closed surface equal total charge, electric charge inside that closed surface. That's right. So it will take time if you calculate electric flux go through one surface. But it's very easy for you to calculate electric flux go through all surface by using the Gauss law. That's right. In this case, it's very easy for you to calculate the electric flux go through on surface. It's equal Q multiply 6Q. Is this right? It's right. So it's very easy for you. This electric flux go to six phase, go to the closed surface. The closed surface includes 6 phase, right? Four phase in along the side, and 1 phase on the top and 1 phase on the bottom, and this means we have 6 phase. You have the electric flux go through 6 phase equal this one. Okay, sorry, I need to have the device epsilon. So you have the electric flux go through 6 phase. Calculate from this formula, right? So it's easy for you find 6 phase. Find the electric flux go through one phase. One phase equal electric flux go through 6 phase divided by 6. That's all. And to have the value, just substitute the value, values in here and calculate it. Okay. Question? Any question? Yeah, thank Hoàng Minh Khai. Yeah, thank you, Lê Thành Chi Đại. You're very nice. Okay, so go to next questions. We have an infinitely long line charge. It's very long. It's right. Infinitely long charge with the uniform charge per unit length. So actually, previously we already know there are 3 kinds of charge density: the one direction density, 2 direction density. One direction density is usually used the theta symbol, right? And 2 theta, lambda symbol. And 2 the charge density is usually sigma, right? This is the Q divide the length. This is the Q divides the A area. This right. And from 3D charge density, usually we use the rho, and Q divides V, right? Okay, in this case we have the one direction charge distribution. And they also determine the total electric flux through the surface of a sphere of radius r, of radius r here. It means that we have a sphere outside or inside. It depends outside or it's cover the light. It depends on the radius L. It's right. So there are two cases. The first case for the radius is less than d, and the second case radius is larger than d. So how to solve it? For the case the r less than d, please look at this. You have this is the light, right? This is the light, and this is the sphere. This is sphere, and this is r. This is d. You have, when you applied E, PE equal E dA go through a closed surface, A is equal total Q divides epsilon 0. That's right. But please remember that inside this sphere, no charge, right? So this one equals 0, and you have the solution here, the result here. Okay. And how about for the case R larger than D? If R larger than D, we have this case, right? This is R, this is D. In this case, because the sphere cover one part of the light, is cover one part of the light, so the total charge is not equal to 0, right? Pi E dA A equal sigma Q divides epsilon 0. How to calculate sigma Q? How to calculate sigma Q? Sigma Q is the Q that contained in this stripe, in this. And you know, previously we already know that Q equal lambda multiply L. We already have lambda. The thing is we need to calculate L here. L is the length of a part of light inside a sphere. How to calculate that? I think it's easy for you to calculate. If you look at here, we have this R also, it's D, so it's very easy to use to calculate L, right? So you have L divided 2 equal R squared plus D squared root square. Okay, so you have L, you can calculate this one. So how do I calculate it? Sorry, this is minus, not plus, because this is perpendicular here. It's perpendicular here. Okay, this is minus. Okay, so question? Any question? If not, we go to next problem. Thank you, Nguyễn Thành Tâm. Okay, we go to this problem. Oh, we now again face with a piece with a mass is means it will related to will be related to the gravity force, right? Gravity force P. Okay, and here the styrofoam this is one kind of material which name is called salt. It's okay. It suspends in equilibrium about a sense of large horizontal sheets of plastic. Okay, we can that. Okay, we can that. It's okay. Actually, this remember that this the homework that I post in the PowerPoint is very important because it maybe occurs in your final examination. So that's why I correct this kind of problem. I already post this kind of problems on your system for your reviews before the class begin. So I think it's not so strange for you, right? But I want to correct this all of that for you because this maybe occurs in the final examination. Is this clear? Is this clear, Nguyễn Thành Đạt? Yeah, I think you also want to study this, right? Okay, the way for you to study for final exam is you should study on the problem I correct for you. I post in the PowerPoint file, and please study on that problem. Because with the final examination is the general examination. We have many teachers teach that, so the general examination will cover many kind of problem, and we need to cover it. So that's why I provide you this kind of solution very clearly. And your duty is to study it and do final exam. It's okay. I cannot help you to study. I just try to help you to solve, to provide you the solution. Okay, continue. Okay, Nathan, that. You should write this privately. You should not write this privately, Nathan, that. Okay, hoặc Chí Trung, you want to talk? Nguyễn Thành Đạt, you need to write it publicly. Okay, Nguyễn Thành Đạt, no problem. In the week number 6, with based on your syllabus in the week number 6, we will have the midterm, one midterm. So I will inform before it begins. It's okay. Okay, continue. We have not so much time. And these problems we have this space is small space. Okay. It's suspended in equilibrium about a center of a large horizontal sheet. here. Okay, the horizontal state of plastics that has a uniform charge density on the surface is mean sigma a constant, right? A constant. What is the charge per unit area on the plastic state? And please remember that in this case you have the gravity force pi. You have gravity force P. Okay, if you want to keep it suspended in equilibrium, if you want to keep it stable, keep it suspended in equilibrium, it means that you need another force that is opposite to gravity force, right? So in this case, I can't, that force is supposed to be, electric force. Because there's no force here, it should be electric force. And the condition is total force need to be 0. It means that Fe need to equal mg, right? Okay, this is the key point. And look at the solution here. The solution here, actually you have this condition, but the problem is that you need to know because you have the Fe here, so the problem here you need to know Fe equal Q E. It's right, and you need to find E. The E is determined from the large horizontal sheet below. This is. Okay. So how to determine electric field from this set is based on the Gauss law. Look at, I want to repeat to you. I want to repeat some theory point before we begin this. From theory, when you have a very large horizontal surface and you want to determine the electric fields at a point above the surface, how can you do that? You need to apply the Gauss law. The Gauss law, Phi is equal sigma E dA, right? This is repeat the theory. When in your solution, you don't need to repeat it. Remember, you just need to know electric field is for this one. In this case, if we ask you to prove this formula, you need to present the applications of the Gauss law here. But we don't ask you to prove this formula. You can do this because this is in theory. Okay, this is in theory. Okay, how to prove it? We have this is equal total Q divides epsilon 0. How to divide it? We choose the first step. We choose the Gauss surface. The Gauss surface, right? In this case, we choose the Gauss surface is cylinder. A cylinder is cover one part. Is cover one part, one area of the charge surface here. You got it? Okay, it's cover one part of the areas here, and remember that is the symmetry. Is symmetry with the symmetry length is the surface, right? So you can imagine that this is a cylinder and this is a surface. This need to symmetry this one. It's right. It needs to symmetry. It's perpendicular. So this integrate, I can divide it to two integrate. Why? Because with the cylinder, we have two kind of face, the top, the bottom, and a side. So the top and bottom have the same shape and same shape, right? So everything needs to be the same, but the side is the wall of the cylinder is different shape, so it's different kind of side, and we can divide the integrate into two kind of integrate. One into the side, it's the side, right? And another is the bottom and a top. The bottom and the top is the same, so I can collect it one integrate, and it's multiply two. I call it in the top. Okay, EDA. Sorry, EDA. Okay, for the side one. Okay, just look at the top first. You can see the vector E go through this way, and vector DA go through this way. So it means DA and E is the same direction. Same direction. So this one become EDA, right? It's because it's this vector is same direction. But how about a multiply in the wall on the wall? You can see DA in this direction, right? And remember that vector E also in this direction. So the angle is 90 degrees. It means that this integrate equal 0. Right? So it means that you have, in this case, it means that you have the integrate phi here equal E dA integrate A. And because the top or the bottom surface have the same distance to the plane, it's right. So the vector E must be the same in value, must be the same in value. Because it's the same in value as compared to the A, so it means it's a constant and it can move the electric fields outside. And the problem now is just calculate the area of the bottom or surface, a bottom or surface. The area is very easy to calculate, right? This means you have VE equal integrate dA here, is right? And dA is mean A. How to calculate A? A is equal pi r square. Pi okay, pi 8. Okay, I just write it. I just write it. You can assume that it have the radius r here. You can assume that, but we will omit it. We will omit it. And remember that Phi also equal sigma is equal Q, sigma Q divide epsilon 0, right? How to calculate sigma Q is equal charge density multiplies the area, right? So the area here we omit with area here. Okay, is this right? Is it right? So sorry, this we have number 2 here, right? So here we have number 2. So in this case, you can move number 2 here, and you have E equal sigma. I think it's not good. E equals sigma divided to epsilon. So this is the way to apply the Gauss laws for the surface, for a very large and horizontal charge surface. And we already know a lattice field calculated in that way, and Gauss discovered again to our problem. The condition for the stabilization of um, uh, a charge surface. This is what surface let I look at. Okay, the styrofoam piece. That's for styrofoam piece. So this is the stable condition. Okay. You have stable condition and you substitute it with this value, and you can have sigma. Sigma of Q divided A is the same, so you can write it sigma. It's okay because they ask us the charge per unit area is mean this one. Okay. Any question? If not, we move to the next question. And in these problems, we have a cylindrical cells operated 7. Okay, and the length is 2.4 meter, but the radius very small, it's just 7 centimeter. Please remember that when you have a cylinder or a rod, that the length is very large as compared to its radius. If the radius is just really small as compared to the length, it means that you can treat it as a light. You can treat it as a light, infinitely light, infinite light. You can treat it as infinite light. So for infinite light, how to calculate electric field? So I would like you to review the theory here. So you should review the theory. For this case, you apply the Gauss law, the same as the previous problem that I guide you how to solve for the very large and horizontal planes. You apply the Gauss law is the same way, but the way you choose the Gauss surface is a little bit different. So, okay, wait a minute, 1 minute. I have something to solve. Okay, sorry for interruption. I study again. Okay, so in this case, for the infinite light, we choose the Gauss laws is different weight with the large and horizontal plane. And in this case, we need to choose the cylinder, also cylinder, but this cylinder have axis, it is same with axis of the light. The axis is same with the light here. Okay, and we apply the same weight, we obtain obtain the electric field in this value. If you want to look at this detail, please review the theory. Okay, now we can use this value. And okay, come back to the question. Okay, the radius is very small and compared to the length. And it has the uniformly distributed on its curved surface. Okay, the magnitude of the electric field at the point in 19 centimeters radially outward from its axis. They give us the electric field from the distance, in the distance is equal to this value. Okay, and it also find the net charge on the cell. They also find the net charge in the cell, which means they also to determine which one is lambda, right? Determine lambda. And question B, the electric field at other point. Okay. This, remember this one is 4 centimeter, is less than 7 centimeter. This means you have the cylinder here. The point, the cylinder here. The point you need to determine inside the cylinder. Okay, this one 4 and from here to here is 7 inside. Okay, let's solve it. First, you need to apply the Gauss law. That's right. The Gauss law here is equal phi phi E equal E multiply dA. This is close. Remember, in your examinations, when you apply the Gauss law, if you don't have this symbol, you will not be counted to apply the Gauss law, and the formula you provide is not enough, and they will not count point for you for that formula. Okay, so remember, you need to have this mask. Okay, and rho A is equals total Q divided epsilon 0. And how to apply this? We already have E equal this one previously we already know, and this is the charge density. The charge density, you can obtain the charge density. Previously the answers. Find the net charge. Okay, the net charge is being also to determine Q. So we have, from this formula we determine lambda, and from lambda we can determine Q. Okay, and the thing you need to do is just substitute the value of L, R, E, K. You already have all. The problem already provides you. But for the question B, when you wait, I need to I think this way is better. Here is the cylinder. Okay. And here is the point you need to divide. This is R. And this is R. This is R square. And this is 7 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. You also apply this formula. However, please remember that inside the cylinder we have no charge. So this one 0. This one 0. And assume that you have because in outside you have the electric field in this direction. So you need to assume that in outside the direction of electric field should be it's the same direction, right? So it means that you have di, you have e di cos theta. Here from this one you have e di cos theta, and di always different 0. Cos theta, you have just two cases. The first case is same direction dA, and the second case is opposite dA. This means cos theta need to have minus the value of minus or minus 1 or 1, right? It means that it needs to different 0. dA different 0, cos theta different 0, so you need to have E equals 0. Got it? It's okay. So we can go to next question, but we have not enough time. Let me look at how many question we meant to have. Okay, many questions. Okay, we can stop here. Next week we will begin. We will start from here. Question number 37. Any question for previous problem? Please ask me. If not, we will stop here. Please remember that you need to solve this problem. You need to look at the solution and solve the problem before the class. It's better for you to understand what I talk here. Okay, student. And the leader, please send me the list of attendance. Thank you so much for joining this class. It's very happy to talk to students because the pandemic. Okay, because the pandemic, so it's very distressed if we just stay at home, and it's very happy to talk to students. So please join my class. Join our class. We can speak together. Although we cannot face-to-face space, but actually, when I read your message, it's happy. It's very happy. So all students, please provide the name and ID student to Nguyễn Thành Tâm because he need to count as attendance. By student. Okay, we need to wait a little bit for Nguyễn Thành Tâm to count attendance, right?